I can hear you. I can hear you good.
Yeah, but that
You can hear?
yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you
yeah.
good now. Yeah, I can hear you. But yeah, man. But that series, that run was weak as hell outside of the Boston Celtics thing, and then you could tell that LeBron's runs to the finals were weak because the Western Conference beat him a lot. That's where the real teams was at. That's where the dogs was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, those Warriors teams was crazy. We already know. We understand. San Antonio, I think San Antonio's teams were overrated. You know what I'm saying? They would say, "Oh, but LeBron plays San Antonio." So, didn't they beat them in 2013? How come they can't beat them in 2014? What's the difference? These are practically the same teams, the same
I feel like
rosters, the same role players.
I ain't trying to be funny, but I think they should have when they played the Spurs, you could see game 6 and 7, LeBron figured it out and killed them. I think if he would have did that the whole
Kawhi
series, they would have
choked.
swept the Spurs.
Kawhi choked in that series. He missed those free throws, man.
2013.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Up to Ray Allen, that set up the Ray Allen
And then
shot.
on
That ain't the first time he did that though. Remember that Kyrie 57? It was a regular season game, but Kawhi missed both free throws and they gave Kyrie a chance to hit that three to go to
man,
overtime.
and
Like,
then
man,
that then 2014 happened. Like Kawhi, I ain't never seen the Spurs like look that grimy. Like they look like they wanted a revenge, and Kawhi stepped his game up that time, and that's when the Kawhi we know
games
today.
3 through 7. Oh, 3 through 6. No. It was only
It was
five
only
games.
five. It was
I think
only
it was games 3 through
five.
5. It
It was
was
it
only
was
five
two. It
games.
was
Yeah.
3 through 5. That's when Kawhi started killing LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I don't know why that run ain't last as long. Oh no, because LeBron left though. Honestly, he left. But they probably weren't gonna win. The way Wade was playing, I don't think they was gonna do nothing else really.
yeah, but
Honestly,
Wade was a
LeBron probably
warrior.
seen
Wade
that
was a
too.
warrior. He played hurt. You could just tell that his first step wasn't as quick as it normally is. He played injured.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to say, "Oh
that's a fact.
man," everybody want. The people that crack on me about it is they'll be like, "Dwayne Wade only averaged this." I'm like, well, it happens. He was hurt, but he's still a star.
He averaged 15 that series, but he had 19 a year before that, 22 and then 26. I know in Dallas he averaged like 27 on like 55%,
That's what I'm
something like that.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the team is still a super team. I don't care. Like you still got Wade, you still got Bosch, you still had Battier, Rashard Lewis, Ray Allen, Chris
Mm,
Anderson,
Shooter.
UD. Like that whole squad was crazy.
If you had Mike Miller, he's one of my
And
favorite
Mike
shooters
Miller
for
too.
like that.
James
I mean,
Jones can
I've always
shoot
been a fan of
too.
Mike Miller for some
James
reason. He could
Jones
shoot that
can
much. He
shoot
could
it
shoot it.
as well.
Yeah.
I know people are gonna be like, "Oh man, he said James Jones." Nah, James
Oh
Jones
no,
can hit them
yeah,
threes
people always
now.
go by names. It's like niggas shooting 40% from three. Man, ain't nothing to sneeze
Nah,
at, bro. Mike
not
Miller.
at all. That's what I'm saying. Like they had a complete team. San Antonio's team was a little complete, but they weren't better than Miami. But San Antonio,
Especially Kawhi. At that time, Kawhi wasn't
Kawhi
even
was a
never really
baby.
around Kawhi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Duncan was I think Duncan was 37 or 38.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Tony Parker good, but I mean, I'm saying LeBron, you LeBron. You know
Manu.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying you're young. Y'all
I mean, they
still.
good, but they not LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So he should have beat
I
them
feel
niggas twice.
like he should have. I think LeBron should have 6 rings. He should have six.
So he got 4. So you think the Spurs and the Grizzlies? I mean, Spurs and
Not
Memphis.
Memphis.
I mean, Dallas. Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you think the Warriors here? You think the nigga just
Ooh,
ain't had no chance,
no,
huh?
no, 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 no. Not at all.
Yeah.
2015,
2017
you
and
lost
18.
Kyrie.
Let's see,
Yeah,
18 they have a chance. Yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
they have a
I
chance.
agree. 2017, they had more of a chance. They had 2015. They didn't have a chance. 2016, they beat them. 2017, they had Kevin Durant. That's a tough statement, but even with Durant, I still feel like the teams were evenly matched. But however, 2018, they had no chance at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
no.
I was just sitting there. I was,
Especially when he put up 51 and they lost, I was like, yeah, it's over. Because LeBron was hitting threes. He was killing the
they
first
had
game. It was like, they
no
still lost. That's
choice.
over,
They
dude.
had no choice. They had no solid number two. They I could
Right. What was Kevin Love at? Oh, he was done.
No,
He was
no,
injured.
no.
After that shoulder
Uh,
injury, he ain't been the same
Kevin
though.
Love. Let me think. Let me think. Mm, yeah, I think he was there in 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because remember Kyrie left, but Kyrie left, but Love was
Oh
still there for a
yeah,
couple years.
he was. Yeah, you're right. Caleb.
He actually
Oh,
stayed
he
after
was solid. He
LeBron
was
left, I think
solid. My
too.
bad. I forgot about him. But the role player.
That's
Do
still
you
not enough
remember
to yeah.
the fucking team they had before they traded everybody? They could have won
That was
3 games against them when they had D Rose, Isaiah Thomas, D Wade, Iman Shumpert, and Jay Crowder. They had yeah,
that was
no, that
2015
was
though, right?
2018. It was it
Okay.
was Isaiah Thomas. It was
Yeah, that was
it was
18. Yeah, because Wade
JR.
still was in. Yeah,
They
right.
had Shumpert. They had Caleb. They had D Wade. Yeah, they had Dwayne.
They made a big old trade. They made a big trade. It was
They
like 8 people involved. It was like
they
four
still
for
had
four for
Shannon
four. They traded
Fry.
all
They
them.
had Crowder. They had all those guys, and they traded them. That was so stupid. They should have let. They should have kept all those players.
Why did they trade? Yeah. Well, you had D Rose and they traded. They say the Cavs traded Derrick Rose to the Jazz in a
Yeah,
3-team deal.
they cut in the Jazz
Let's
cut
see.
them.
I'm trying to find the original trade because that was a
Yeah,
crazy trade, bro. I know Jay
Thomas
Crowder
went to
was.
the Lakers. Jay Crowder went
Yep, it
to
said
Utah.
Jay Crowder and Derrick Rose to Utah. The Jazz sent Joe Johnson to the Kings, while the Cavs
Oh
acquired
yeah, I
Rodney
forgot
Hood and George Hill.
about Rodney Hood
Oh,
being a role player over there. Man, he couldn't buy a bucket in that finals.
yeah. I thought he was gonna be good at Duke because I'm a Duke fan, so I'll be watching
I,
Duke.
I
I've been watching Duke since
thought Rodney
'09
Hood was
since
going to be
since
straight
Jason
over
Williams
there
and
too,
Dunleavy.
but you know they traded.
Um,
They swapped out the
um,
vets for inexperienced young guys. That's never going to work. That's not going to win a championship. You know, I understood that they wanted to go young. You know, remember they got Clarkson, they got Larry Nance. You know what I'm saying? They got them too.
Max, so I can see what they was thinking because Clarkson is a bucket. I see he younger, but you got D Rose and Wade. That
Yeah,
experience matters, bro.
and Jordan Clarkson can't play in LeBron's system. He's not a catch and shoot guy. He creates off the dribble. That's his bread and butter.
Right?
Clarkson can't do catch and shoot. And then you remember they picked up Darren Williams too, like when he was washed.
Oh yeah.
Like that
Man.
team, they didn't have no shot to win. I was just I felt bad for Darren Williams. I was like, damn, dog, my dog could
That's the
have
one
had
thing people do though. Like you know, how people try to like. I just want people to be fair. Like, because some people like troll LeBron and put all the players he played with. So you see D. Will and that bit. You see Wade. I mean, no, well, he played with Wade. But I'm talking like Derrick Rose. They're like, oh, he played with Derrick Rose. The young cats might not even know. I mean, people that's younger might like look at it like, oh, he played with Derrick Rose back in the day. He was an MVP. But that wasn't the. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the same like
Yeah,
Derrick was.
Derrick Rose was hurt a lot. You know,
Yeah, he just got injured a
yeah,
lot. Yeah.
he didn't necessarily play too much for Cleveland. And then, you know, when he did play, he didn't look like Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like people. I feel like people always put T Mac in the same category as Derrick. I don't think they're in the same category, bro.
Um,
I feel like T Mac had a full. I feel like T Mac had a full career, to be honest, bro. I feel like he did, but that's just me. I mean, he made 7 NBA teams.
did you see
I don't
that
know.
list that had those you know, top 25 players of the 2000s? You know, T-Mac and Vince ain't make that list. Uh,
Of the
yeah,
2000s,
top 25
what?
players of the 2000s. Vince and T-Mac didn't make it. You know,
That's our era, bro. That's when I first started watching. Like really remember everything. Like I mean, Coach Jordan. I was 8 when he won his last championship. So I don't really count Jordan as a player I actually
oh,
seen. I mean,
shoot, you know,
so you
I
do.
watched MJ
You say it don't matter how old you are.
as
Nigga, you
a
seen him.
baby, like 5, 6 years old, watching Jordan whoop our ass all the goddamn time when
Yeah,
we had the
I remember
green
those Utah
jerseys
series.
and
I just
shit.
don't remember. I don't remember the first three peat because I was young. Yeah.
I was young enough to remember. I remember being what? Let me see, what year was that? Not I was 6. I remember watching the finals with the Magic and the Rockets. I wanted the Magic to win so fucking bad. And,
Yeah, me too. Penny Hardaway was my
and
guy. That was
then
my
they
first
got
favorite
swept.
player.
I was crying when they got like
So I was so hurt
game
when
4.
Penny Hardaway didn't win the championship.
I
I was
was
pissed, bro.
crying.
that was my
Then
favorite
when Nick
player.
Anderson missed the free throws, I was like, oh damn. That was game one though, but still, like I was like, damn. Then game four, I was like, oh my god, these niggas lost. These niggas got swept. I was mad. I was mad at Hakeem and Clyde Drexler for years. I was so mad about
Well, I remember that we had in the neighborhood. We used to have like we used to have like one of my one friends like he's Shaq. His brother was like I'm Nick
it
Wright. I mean
again.
Nick Anderson. But me and my brother be Dennis Scott and Penny Hart. We really Orlando was really our squad in '95, bro. I remember that was my first time. My first favorite player was Penny Hardaway,
Yeah,
bro.
Penny was the dog. But as far as T Mac is concerned, I mean, yeah, I think T Mac and Vince were. I mean, y'all could have put T Mac and Vince at 24 or 25. I know they didn't win no championships and no shit like that.
In the 2000s, though, it's like who did they? Oh, they probably had LeBron
Well,
because
of
LeBron
course,
played in the
LeBron was
2000s.
number one. Of course, it's ESPN. I think it's ESPN's list.
That had to be. You should.
Top
That the
25
the
players
2000s. You serious?
of the 2000s, from the 2000s to now. Yeah.
Oh, to now, okay. Oh, I see. I
Well,
thought it
they
was that
called
one.
it
I
the
thought you were
top
talking about the one
25
decade by itself. I
of
was
the
about to
21st
say,
century,
bro.
basically, from 2000 and
Okay.
now. I still think, I still think,
Oh, okay. I
I
was
still think T
saying,
Mac and Vince should have been on that list. Paul Pierce wasn't on there. Paul Pierce wasn't
man.
on there.
They probably had. They probably had like they did they put like Jokic. They had
Of
Joker on there,
course,
didn't they?
well,
Yeah. So they gonna have Joker. They
I
probably
think he
put Luca
deserved
on
to
there
be on
too.
there though.
No, he do deserve it, but
They had
I'm trying to
Luca
think
on
like
there.
why wouldn't they? Yeah, Luca gonna make
They had
it. I
Ray
agree with
Allen. They had
Luca. I agree
Paul
with
Gasol. They had of course Kobe,
well, they
Dirk, Tim
count. Yeah,
Duncan, and
they
Kevin
definitely count
Garnett.
rings. They definitely count
Yeah, I
rings
think
because
so too.
yeah, they definitely count
I think so
rings.
too. But
If you look at
they had
T-Mac career, I
they
watched his
had
whole career.
Iverson
Like
at 18, bro. I was like, what?
I remember the one year because I was a Kobe fan, but I mean first I was T-Mac, but it was like I used to think T-Mac was better when I was younger, but Kobe became my favorite player like my junior year of high school or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And I was like the year they played the Rockets when there was it's Aaron Brooks. I thought we was going. I thought they had T-Mac and Yao Ming, and I trust they would have beat us. I was scared of them. I'm scared to play against T-Mac. That's how good he was. It's like, but T-Mac
Injury.
ain't never. It's always
Yeah.
somebody he hurt.
I
Somebody
feel
get
like,
yeah. The Dallas, now the Dallas one, he probably could have won that one with Houston when he dunked on
yeah.
Sharon Bradley because he was healthy
Yeah.
that year. But that's the only one I think that he had to go up against the Pistons. Like he expected him to beat the Pistons,
Mm.
bro.
Yeah, he was by himself on that team because Grant Hill was hurt. He was hurt every year.
Yeah.
He couldn't win.
If you look at his numbers, he still was putting up 28
That's
to
why
30 a
he
game. I
got into the
mean,
Hall of
I
Fame.
don't know.
Me personally, I felt like he went to the Hall of Fame too early. It's a little bit too early for him. I think he should have been about 3, 4 years down the line, a little bit than he actually got. I mean, yes, he got 4 scoring
Right.
titles, All-Star games, and all this and all this and that. But he never got out of the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. And at first, I used to always make excuses for him because he had one of my favorite players. But then I thought about Wade. His first year, he got out the first round.
And he played.
And he played against a prime Baron Davis. That nigga
Yeah,
was cold.
I mean,
BD was
a lot of
cold.
a lot of people try to discredit D Wade because he on some weird shit. But as a ball, I don't be looking at weird shit. I'll be looking at what you do on the court. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care. I
I
don't
look
care
at
what
Wayne
niggas.
with the Wayne Wade stats and highlights. I don't look at like, oh,
I,
he put
I
on
don't
bills. I
care
don't
what
look at
niggas
all
do
that. I
off
don't
the
care.
court. That's your own personal shit. I don't give a fuck about that. All I care about what you do on the court. That 2006 finals, bro. That was one of the best performances in a finals. Individual
Yep.
performances. Like this dude,
Everybody be like that. Dallas had us. That was a good team, bro. That was a really
Dallas
good
had a
team.
squad.
The Wade had a lot of old people too. He had Gary Payton. He had Jason Williams. They
Antoine
almost at the end of
Walker,
their career. Antoine Walker.
man, Cole.
Hey,
Yeah, they had.
but that's what you said about that experience, bro. Like that's probably what LeBron could have had with Wade and D Rose
Yeah,
and
they
them.
had that Miami team was good. That Dallas team on paper was better than them.
Yep. That was that the Jerry
Jerry,
Stackhouse or Josh Howard?
yeah, they had them
They had
both.
both.
They had Josh Howard, Marquise
He
Daniels. I don't think. Yeah,
defense.
they had. I think Nahara was still there.
I
Eddie
think
Nah,
so too. And then Dirk was going
JT,
crazy,
JT
man.
was there. Jason Terry was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, '06, yeah.
Um, who else? Dan Pierre. I think Dan Pierre was there. Was their center.
Oh yeah. That was
Ben,
I know
no,
I was
wait,
going
wait,
for
wait.
weight. I know I was going for weight. I think I was in the
Oh
11th grade. I was
yeah,
going for
wasn't
weight for
Michael
sure.
Finley there still? Because I
I think so.
remember him leaving to go to the Spurs, and then he won that championship the year after. That's crazy
Let's
though.
see.
He was in the '06 finals and the '07 finals. That's some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, the '07 final. I still be like, dang, the Pistons was supposed to. Robert Horry cooked them niggas in that fourth quarter in overtime, bro. He was like, I think he had 19 or 20. I remember because he dunked on Rip.
I
Yeah,
finally
bro, y'all
found out.
niggas.
I heard the story on why he went off.
Oh, what happened?
So I guess Robert Ory was out there playing and shit. Eminem, fucking Eminem was screaming at Robert Ory the whole fucking game, talking shit. Ory, you're old. You're this and that. And Robert Ory looked at him. I'm like,
Dang, that's crazy, man.
Eminem did the
Oh
Spike
yeah,
Lee and Reggie Miller shit. Like
yeah,
Eminem did that to us.
right. Hold on, wait. So they had a squad, bro. Hold on, because they had Dampier. He wasn't
Yeah,
scoring like that, but he was getting you 8
he was a
rebounds.
rebounder.
He
Yeah.
had Dirk averaged 26.6 at the starting power forward. Josh Hart averaged 15.6 on elite defense, and then Marquise Daniels played elite defense too, averaging
Uh-huh.
10. And then Devin Harris averaged 10 off the bench, 9.9. And then you had Jason Terry starting averaging 17. That was prime J Terry too, right off Atlanta
Man,
too. So that was a good team. It's just Wade just turned into
Wade
Superman.
was
That's all that
Jesus
happened.
Christ that
Wade. That's
year. He was something. Yeah, that dude.
That's why I don't get like. That's why when like when Melo lost to when Melo had J.R. Smith on him, he lost to Kobe. He's like, I can't really fault him for that because Kobe was playing his
Yeah,
zone.
I was rooting. I was rooting for Kobe, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
I wanted
was
him to
too,
catch
definitely, yeah.
Jordan,
Because I was like, yeah, it was like he had. Then it was like, oh, he can't win without Shaq. Then they lost in 2008
and
before
they got
that
him
in the finals.
back in
It
2010
takes so much. People don't know how much mental toughness that take though to get blew out by 39 in the finals, come back, play a whole season, and then still make NBA first team,
and go to
averaging I don't
the
think he averaged
finals
28 in
and
one
winning
NBA. No,
5 games
and go to the
afterward.
finals again. Yeah,
That's what
that's crazy, bro.
I'm saying. Like
The
I
Kobe
don't under,
2009. I love Kobe 2009. I love his 2009 run. I
I
love that
don't
run,
see
bro.
why people just don't have Kobe number 2 all time. That just bothers me. I mean, I don't understand that. Like, because when you mention other guys like Kareem, right? Like he got 6 rings. I do understand that. But dude had a squad though. Like Kobe didn't have the same teams as Magic and Kareem had. Magic and Kareem had squads.
Yeah.
Magic and Kareem had
Oh,
everything.
I, I know a lot of people got. I mean, there ain't that many people that got Kobe. I mean, it probably is, but not. I guess because I be looking on the internet though. That's probably why. But most players, like even Kevin Durant, got Kobe number 2.
Yeah, I know. That's the players. That's who.
He had LeBron in his top 5 though. He not. I mean, because
I
ain't
don't think he's
like
top
Durant
five
like
in
LeBron.
my
'Cause LeBron
opinion,
is
but
better
he's
than you.
top 10. Yeah, but
I feel you.
because this is the thing, the 6 finals losses do hurt. That hurts his case a lot.
Yeah, I thought he, like you said, he could be. So if he won 6, he would have been 6-4. Okay, six and
And
four.
easily a top 5, top 3, maybe he would have been a top 3 player if he had 6 rings.
Yeah. So that's why. Uh,
But I just don't.
trying to
I
think.
don't think LeBron is top 5. I don't care about scoring records and all this and that.
Well, I know your 5 is I think it was Kobe, Jordan,
Kareem, Magic,
Magic.
and what's the other dude's name? Uh, yeah, it was Jordan, Kobe, Kareem, Magic, and Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah, TD.
I just remember like I don't know. I do feel like I could have. I just feel like when in college there was a lot of people. It was a lot of LeBron, but it was LeBron or Kobe. Everybody was either LeBron or Kobe fan. I was like Kobe all day, but it was kind
Kobe
of
had
like I just think that
championships.
2008 run. That 2008 run was crazy too when he put up 49 and 10 on Denver when they had
And,
Iverson. I remember all this shit
and
like it was
then
yesterday,
what he
bro.
was doing as a kid, what he was doing was 21,
Yeah,
22. Everybody talking about LeBron carrying the team to the finals at 22. I'm like, what about what Kobe was doing at 22? He won a championship. Oh, he had Shaq. That's all he had. Who, who else? This is the argument I have with people.
Outside of
Who else?
2000, 2000 they had a squad, but other than that, that
Who
team was not
else
that good.
on that team can get a bucket consistently? Who on that team can get you a 20-point game alongside Kobe and Shaq? Nobody. Niggas are saying, "Oh, what
It
about
was never.
Glenn Rice?" I'm like, that wasn't Charlotte Hornets Glenn Rice.
I was about to say 2000 they had Glenn Rice and Ron Harper, but you see Ron Harper in '98 he wasn't
No,
that good. I'm saying he
he
wasn't
was
good.
old,
He so 2000 he definitely wasn't. He was older,
but
yeah.
he could play defense and could play in Phil's system. That's what got the
Yeah,
Lakers
that's true. I didn't think about
what
that. Right,
what
right, right. It's the same system,
won the
right?
Lakers their shit is they brought in players that could play in Phil Jackson's system. Why do you think he was signing Harper, Grant, Rodman, all those guys? Rick Fox, all those dudes could play the triangle offense.
Yep.
It was all about personnel. It
Dude,
wasn't about necessarily
Jackson the man,
stars and
bro.
points like that. But my thing is, they didn't have a third scorer that can score not even 13, 14 points in a game to help Kobe and Shaq.
I'm saying look, it'd be like in the playoffs, it'd be like Shaq 32, Kobe 30 or 29. It'd be like the next player would be like
It, it, it,
11. Like,
it's
come
not
on,
even
Kobe. Like,
11. It's
like the
9.
nigga
It's
was
8.
averaging 10 points a game.
It's single digits. It's a bunch of
Right,
players that,
right.
you know,
The funny thing is, in the barber shop, even one dude said he a young dude, and I respect him because he came on I think he might have came on Ticket Live or something. The funny thing is everybody keep talking about somebody better. It was a blasphemous to say that back in the day. He likes to come in there saying LeBron better because I'm younger. I didn't know. He said they'd be ready to cut his hit. They'd be ready to cuss him out because he said LeBron was better. He's like, so now niggas saying Duncan better. He's like, how? Like, and it was crazy saying LeBron was better back then. Like I'm talking about like in I guess he was talking about maybe 05, 06,
I mean,
07,
what
08. I
hurts
don't know.
LeBron against Duncan is simple. Duncan beat him 2 out of 3. That hurt his case. He's also the greatest at his position. You know, and he stayed on one team and got all 5 with that team. LeBron had to go to 3, 4 different teams to win. When this dude was cultivated there, he was built there. Now, yes, I do understand that he was drafted into a winning environment. We get that. But however, they had, David Robinson was out for the season. That's how they got the chance to draft Tim Duncan, even though Robinson actually was healthy, but they sat his ass out though the rest of the season anyway. He actually was cleared to play, but the team was like, "No, we tanking. We going to get Tim Duncan. We tanking."
So Duncan is great, bro. I just like he won it in '99. He came in '98, right? That was the second year that he won the championship.
Yes, that was the second year they won the championship.
Yeah, they beat the Knicks. I remember because I was going for the
However,
Knicks. I ain't gonna lie. Sprewell was my
however,
guy.
however, if I'm going to shit on LeBron for the bubble championship, I'm going to shit on Tim Duncan for the lockout championship. We got to call a spade a spade. You got to realize these dudes only played.
And
They
it was no
played.
Jordan too. It
They
was no
played
Jordan.
50 games that year. 50.
Yep,
They played
50. Yep.
50 games. The New York Knicks got hot at the right time. They were the 8th seed. And then, not to mention, Patrick Ewing didn't even play. He was hurt.
Nope.
No Ewing.
Right. It was Marcus Camby. It was Marcus Camby. I
Exactly.
remember.
So, like, whoever the Knicks played was gonna kill them.
You're right. Even though we was 10 years old in '99, whatever out we was, I still remember
I was
that.
going
I
for the
still
Knicks
I actually
too.
remember
Like I,
that.
I, I
I
always,
was going for
I
the Knicks.
always was a Spurs
Sprewell
hater.
and Allen Houston, those my
I,
guys,
I
bro.
always hated the Spurs.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm calling Tim Duncan a top 5 dude, and I hated the Spurs. Like I had
Oh
a
yeah.
deep rooted hate until they got Kawhi. But I never
Yeah. Once
liked
they got
San Antonio.
Kawhi, yeah.
Never liked those guys. But the one thing I can say is they passed the ball around. Their passing is ridiculous. They made sure that everybody got involved and everybody took the best shot available. They just didn't run up the court and start throwing up bullshit. They passed it
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8 times to get the best shot available.
Yep. Oh, it's just not fun. It's not fun to watch, but sometimes it can be, but it's not.
Later,
Cause
once I got
then
older,
around the time Iverson was in the league too. Yeah, once he got older, yeah, but Iverson was in the league at that time. As a kid, you want to see somebody get crossed over. You want to see Iverson.
Iverson, he
That nigga
he gets
cold.
cold on a lot of lists.
I'm about to say Iverson too cold, bro. He the reason why he just
But
I don't know, bro. It's just
they'll use this angle. He didn't win shit. I'm like, who the fuck was around him?
yeah.
Who the fuck was
I just
around
wish he
him?
would have just got one ring. People probably
This
literally have him. Everybody would
nigga
have him like
did
top
what
like
LeBron did in 2001. He got no
yep.
offensive players
Oh, the
like that.
2007 year.
Aaron McKee was the only like other offensive player that was consistent. He was the sixth man of the year
Yep.
that year.
Yep.
They'll say
Everybody else is deep.